Long ago, in a peaceful village of Mawbeh, in the Khasi Hills of Meghalaya, there lived a widow with her two beloved sons. The woman, despite her grief from losing her husband when her children were young, remained resilient, working tirelessly to provide for her family. Her eldest son, Rang, was about 10 years old, mature beyond his years. The younger one, a toddling child with an innocent smile, still clung to her arms for comfort. Every morning before the village woke up, the mother would leave for work to the fields. She started her day early as the sun rose and didn't come back until it set. The responsibility of caring for their small home and his younger brother fell entirely on Rang. Rang, though just a child himself, embraced his duties selflessly. He swept the dusty floors, fetched water from the nearby well, prepared food, and sang lullabies to coax his baby brother to sleep. The other children played freely under the bright skies, laughing and carefree. But Rang's days were filled with chores. His mother, while proud of his maturity, carried a silent guilt. She wished her son could experience the joy and freedom of childhood. One bright morning, the mother decided to take her sons to the field. Rang, today we are going to the field together. You and your brother will come with me. We'll take some food and we'll spend the whole day there. Rang's eyes lit up. He hardly ever went outside except to fetch water or run errands. This was something new. Really, Mom? Can I see the big fields? Yes, she said with a smile. But you must be careful with your brother and listen to everything I say. I will, Rang promised. They packed rice, dried fish, and ripe bananas into a bamboo basket. With Rang carrying the basket and the mother cradling the toddler, they set off, their path winding through the lush greenery of Mawbeh. As they walked, the mother glanced at Rang and thought, my son is growing up to be my strength. Soon our burdens will lighten. My heart swells with pride. When they reached the field, the mother placed the toddler on a large, smooth rock shaded by an ancient tree. She handed Rang the food and whispered, take care of your brother. Feed him if he's hungry and don't let him fall. I'll be close by, working in the field. The mother left to work in the field while the boy sat on the rock, giggling and playing. Rang peeled a banana, feeding pieces to his little brother. Suddenly, the earth seemed to shudder beneath them. The rock groaned, a deep, hollow sound, and then it began to crack. Rang froze in horror as the rock's surface split to reveal a dark, gaping mouth. It started pulling the toddler in, slowly but steadily. Mom! Mom! Rang screamed, his voice trembling with fear. Hearing his cries, the mother looked up but assumed the boys were merely playing. I'll be back soon, Rang, she called, her voice carried by the wind. Mom, come quickly! Rang yelled, his hands gripping his brother's tiny arms, trying to pull him away. But the rock was relentless. It swallowed the toddler whole. Before Rang could escape, the rock began dragging him in as well. His desperate cries, Mom! Mom! echoed across the field as he vanished into the darkness. When the mother finished her work, she walked back to the rock with a smile. Come, boys, let's eat lunch, she called. But when she reached the rock, her sons were gone. All that was left were banana peels in the basket on the rock where her sons had been. Panic gripped her. Rang, where are you? She shouted. She searched everywhere, behind the trees and through the fields, but she couldn't find them. Her heart started pounding. Rang, answer me! Then out of the corner of her eye, she saw an arm sticking out from the rock. Rang's arm still clutching the banana he had been feeding his brother. The realization struck her like a lightning bolt. The rock had swallowed her children. The mother ran to the rock and grabbed Rang's hand. She pulled and pulled, but it wouldn't budge. Tears streamed down her face as she shouted, Let them go! Please, give them back! Her screams echoed across the fields, and soon the villagers came running. She told them what had happened, and they all tried to help. Together they struck the rock with tools and bare hands, trying everything to break it open, hitting it again and again, but it didn't even crack. They tied ropes around it, pulling with all their might, but nothing worked. The rock was too strong. Hours went by, and hope slowly disappeared. The villagers tried everything they could, but eventually gave up. With sadness in their voices, they gently said to her, We're sorry. There's nothing more we can do. You should go home and get some rest. They are beyond our reach now. But the mother refused to leave. She stayed behind, alone under the darkening sky, crying beside the huge rock. Her grief was deep and filled the quiet emptiness around her. They say the rock still stands in Mawbeh, a haunting reminder of that tragic day. Some believe the rock is cursed and claim to have heard faint voices near it, children's laughter or the soft voices of Rang and his little brother crying inside. The tale of Rang, his younger brother and the living rock, is still told in Mawbeh. It's a story passed down through generations, a somber reminder of love, loss, and the mysteries hidden in nature. To this day, parents share the story to warn others to stay away from strange and cursed things. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new story.